Howdy partners, it's Torbray here, and I just wanted to record a quick video for World Suicide Prevention Day. It was 2 days ago for me, and I wish I'd recorded a video earlier, and I'm sorry I didn't. I left my job 2 days ago actually, so I'm in between jobs at the moment, and I have a bit more free time now. I didn't have a free time last week because I was leading up to leaving my job. But I just wanted to record this video and get it out. This is not standard content on this channel. Standard content is gaming content, lighthearted, basically meant to entertain and inspire and motivate. Basically entertainment. If you wanted entertainment, this is not the video for you. This video's goal is to help anyone who's had mental problems in the past or is having mental trouble right now. I believe World Suicide Prevention Day is very important, not necessarily for anyone who's contemplating suicide. Suicide is such an extreme, and I've not been quite to that extreme, but I have asked myself the question, would I want to commit suicide? I've never wanted to, but I feel like I have much more of an understanding of the troubles and the mindset which would drive someone to contemplate suicide. But I have had my mental struggles. I have had depression 4 times. Currently I'm in a great place in life, which is how I want to approach this video. I want to approach this video comparing where I was on my 18th birthday to where I am now, in between 2 different jobs. So, as a lot of you know, and I've talked about it a lot on Twitter or in YouTube videos, my previous job is, I love saying my previous job because I just left it and it's a very difficult job. I left McDonald's and I'd been at McDonald's for over 2 years, but I joined McDonald's about a week after my birthday, my 18th birthday. On my 18th birthday, I spent my entire day in bed watching Pokemon series, basically trying to not fall too deep into a depression. I was very, very troubled at that time because during school, so I failed school. I never got the grades for university, so I never got my university entrance, but I had depression while I was in school, my last 2 years in school. When I started YouTube, I loved making Minecraft content, and I watched people like Ethos, some Redstoners. I was a big fan of Minecraft, and I wanted to make videos like them. So I did Redstone tutorials, and I did Let's Plays, and I loved the positive atmosphere of YouTube, the comments, the culture, meeting new people like Accidental Games, and Twinkles, and Kyle, Magic, Pac-Maker. There's so many that I just don't want to go too far. That's an inclusive list. A lot of people have affected my life in a positive way. But I also hated school at this time because I just didn't see a need for it. It was very stressful and there was always homework and the work just never seemed to stop, and I was never interested in my subjects. So I put more focus into YouTube, and my father wasn't much of a help. He's very much an achiever, and he's very stubborn, and he's not very subtle in terms of how he cares for people. He thinks that if he could provide me with money, then he's doing a great job as a father, which I disagree with a lot. So during my last 2 years in school, I had 2 overbearing stresses. My failing grades at school and my teachers always hounding me for homework, and I had my father who would basically be an extension of that, and basically not saying the exact words, but basically saying I'm a disappointment. So to escape those stresses, I went into YouTube, and that compounded because going into YouTube meant I wasn't studying, and which meant that there was more pressure on me, and it was a negative spiral which eventually led me into a depression for the first time in the second to last year in school. And then this again happened in my last year in school, where the stresses of my utmost important uni exams were coming up, and my father would basically be hounding me, and I went more into YouTube. And as a result, I failed school. I never got my university entrance. And to escape this negative atmosphere, in December, me and my father had a massive argument. To the point where I just called up my grandparents, said, I want to move out, I want to move with my grandparents, I need to get away from my father. So I took my PC, because YouTube has been such a positive impact on my life, and I took my PC to my grandparents' house, and basically left my father's grasp. Or so I thought. Because my goal from then on was I wanted to study, resit my exams, and take it all over again, and eventually get my uni entrance so I can go back to university in the second half of the year. So for 6 months that was a plan, but I was doing a lot of YouTube. I had a lot more freedom, which meant that I put a lot of focus on YouTube as well. Not so much on studying, because I was still in a depressive mindset. And then after 6 months, I failed my exams, and without me knowing, my father, my uncle and aunt, and my grandparents, they plotted, they said, we need to get torbray away from his computer because that's the result of his depression. So one evening, they came along, they stole my PC. About a month before my 18th birthday, my father just came in and stole my PC. So YouTube was gone, I had no friends from school, because I was a bit of a loner kid in school. The worst time of my life, where I spent a month basically just watching Pokemon series over and over and over again, and Minecraft series, not able to do a single thing. And on my 18th birthday, I spent my entire time in bed just watching Pokemon series, and waking up late, going to bed late, basically not wanting to see the next day. I knew that it would get better, so I asked myself the question on my 18th birthday, do I want to commit suicide? And I knew I didn't, because I thought that life would get better, but I couldn't see an option. Which is where I understand the people who have suicide, it's when they feel like ending all the problems in such a dramatic measure is much better than just basically waiting it out. But I started my job at McDonald's a week later, and I said I won't be able to focus on my job and keep it unless I have my PC back, so my grandparents got my PC back. And long story short, after over 2 years at McDonald's, I'm now 20 years old, I am in between jobs, and I just want to say that my life has never been happier. I found a woman who I consider my sister, and she's been such a positive impact. Positive impact in my life, I will say that a lot, but I've met a lot of great people who are like that. Especially a lot of YouTube friends. If you're watching and you are my friend, then you will know what impact you've had on my life. I hope I've said that to you. I would not have expected 2 years later from my 18th birthday, lying in bed all sullen, all depressed, that I would have met such great people and developed into so much more of a confident person. I haven't had depression in about a year now, and I'm hoping to never do so, because so many people love and care for me and cherish me. And I'm starting a new job, which I'm very excited about. They have a very positive atmosphere and culture towards their employees, and I've got so many close friends, and I'm back in YouTube. I'm so excited to create content and give it to you guys, and thank you so much for being there for me during the hardest years of my life, my young life, my 20 years. So I just wanted to say to the people who are going through mental problems right now that was a little difficult to share for me. This is maybe my 6th or 7th take, because I wasn't very happy on how I explained the story before. But I want to say that anyone who's having difficult times now, that people have probably said to you that it gets better later in life, and I wasn't sure whether I believed it back then, in 18 years old, spending my 18th birthday where other people had massive parties. I was just in bed, just not wanting to talk to anyone. I would not have expected it to have been as great as it is right now. I implore you guys to find something you're passionate in. That's very hard to find, but what I'm passionate in right now is making content creation, playing the guitar. I love playing the guitar. I thought I wasn't such a musical instrument person. Musical instrument? I thought I wasn't a musical person, but I love picking up a guitar at the end of work and just strumming it out for an hour or so. And I love creating stories and content. I love finding a community of people who share similar interests with me and care so much for me, and I love being around people now. I thought I was an introvert, and I still am. It's just I'm more of a blend between an introvert and an extrovert now. I don't mind being around people so much anymore, and I love taking walks in nature by myself, just free from distractions. There's so many things in life to look out for that during a depression mindset, it's very tough to see what's ahead of you when the pain and the sorrow and feeling like you're alone against the world, that clouds your vision. But it does get better, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of action on your part and a little bit of positive thinking, which is very hard, but it takes that to get away from the stresses in life. I said this was going to be quick, but it's not so much quick. I have helped people. I don't want to name any names, but if you're listening to the video and I've helped you, then I want to say that I wanted to tell you that I hope that everything is going so much better for you now, and I'm glad that you are doing so much better. Oh my god, I'm rambling now. I will do this next year and the year after that, and I'm thinking just a very rough idea. It probably won't come to fruition, but I do want to do something for a mental awareness charity. I don't know when I would do that, but I'm just currently focused on my new job coming up and making sure that the content for the channel is better now. And look out for that. And thank you guys so much for being around and leaving comments, being supportive of me. I'm not back in YouTube because I want the subs or the views. I'm back because I want to make a positive impact on the people around me, because a lot of people have done the same for me. Thank you guys. If I don't end it now, then I'm never going to end it. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying the content which is going on right now, and I hope to see you in the upcoming videos. Bye guys.